You got that one?
Yep.
And this is New York.
And the viewers can pause it and read it themselves.
You have to do your own. You have to do your homework on all this information because. Oh, here you go. I brought it out. I brought it. Oh man, I thought I had this book.
Which one is that?
This is talking about. Oh, I'm going to run this down. I thought I left it in the house. I found it. All right. This is some footnotes from the case as far as dealing with the car.
Okay.
All right. It says the operator of a vehicle then has 24 hours to appear before the appropriate judicial authority to produce the required documentation, such as proof of financial responsibility and registration or valid driver's license, under Title 75, Pennsylvania Consolidated Statute, subsection 6309.2. Now that's where this is how it's being broken down. The statutory authority to tow a vehicle that is not properly registered contains a 24-hour grace period that allow. Now tell me, do they do that? No. It says the statutory authority to tow a vehicle that is not properly registered contains a 24-hour grace period that allows the vehicle operator or owner to demonstrate that the vehicle is indeed properly registered and insured, or that the operator is properly licensed. This appears to be the important element of law which satisfies due process. Remember I just said that. It prevents the Commonwealth from improperly confiscating a person's property. See what it just said? So they dealing with due process. 24-hour period. Do you get 24-hour period? No, you do not. They take it right then and there. Alright. Alright. It says, having to demonstrate the car was not towed in accordance with the statutory provisions, we briefly return to section 3352 of the Motor Vehicle Law of Title 75. Both the trial court and the Commonwealth have claimed that the section 3352 encompasses the community caretaking functions of the police that properly allowed the police to tow and search the vehicle. This notion was voiced by the Commonwealth versus Hennigan. All right, that's the name of the case. But there's a couple of things that I just want to run down. There's no question that the General Assembly has granted the local government the authority to remove any abandoned or junk vehicles. See, your car is not abandoned nor is it junk. They have to be abandoned or junked vehicles, and that's under Title 53 of the Pennsylvania Statutes, subsection 46202. The vehicles in question here, however, was neither abandoned nor junked. So the only way they're supposed to take your car directly off the street, it was abandoned or junked. Now you listeners tell me, what are they doing? There's racketeering. It says also, go on. It is applicable throughout the Commonwealth. Thus, Norristown cannot enact neither a local ordinance. Remember I told you about the ordinance. It says it cannot enact neither a local ordinance or issue of a general order that limits the term of general applicable of 6309.2. Specifically, Norristown has no authority to withdraw or alter any of the various due process provisions provided by the legislators in section 6309.2, but which are not found in the general order. So the city cannot do anything that they're doing if the General Assembly said this is what the law is. If the state law says this is what the law is. So what is happening? They're taking people's cars, and under what's that section 53 of the Pennsylvania statutes, they're taking it saying it's junk cars or abandoned cars. But they're not taking it under the 6309.3, 6309.1 or 2, which is dealing with due process. You have a 24-hour period. Then you go to court because you're supposed to immobilize the vehicle, not take it. This thing get even deeper, man. There's some more cases in here. And it was funny because this was given to me by a prosecutor. It says, when a vehicle is immobilized to subsection A1, the operator of the vehicle may appear before the appropriate judicial authority within 24 hours from the time the vehicle was immobilized. The appropriate judicial authority may issue a certificate of release. So they got to immobilize the vehicle, not take it. You got 24 hours. Right?
Right.
It says if a certification of release is not obtained within 24 hours from the time the vehicle was immobilized, the vehicle shall be towed, stored by the appropriate towing storage agency. See? They said if the certification of release is not obtained within 24 hours from the time the vehicle was immobilized, the vehicle shall be towed and stored by the appropriate towing and storage agent under subsection C. So what they doing to people is they bamboozling the hell out of people.
And how were you able to start getting over people like this in general?
Well, you got bogus commercials like, if you don't have insurance, you know, your car can be confiscated. Insurance companies are private. So you're going to force somebody to get insurance? Look up the definition of insurance. It's an agency. They're trying to force somebody to contract with somebody. They don't force you to have life insurance. They don't force you to have fire insurance. They don't force you to have house insurance. So how are they going to force you to have car insurance? It's all one big scheme that's being done. Alright? It just talks about the impoundment. It says, a defendant motor vehicle may not be impounded for 24 hours. Now, this is what it is. A defendant motor vehicle may not be impounded for 24 hours after it is immobilized, so as to enable the owner to or operator of the immobilized motor vehicle which to appear in traffic court within 24 hours of this vehicle's immobilization furnish proof of registration and financial responsibility. Can we please get it? Because they might think I just made this up, bro.
Highlighted section?
Right there. They might think I just made this up. I want to get it even a little closer because they might think I made this up.
And they can pause it and read it.
And go to the top part where it says, where's it coming from?
The Court of Common Pleas of Philadelphia County, Philadelphia Traffic Court, First Judicial. Joint General Court Regulations, Court of Common Pleas and Traffic Court, number 98-1. Now
you tell me what they're doing to people. How can they take somebody's property straight off the street? Don't expect an attorney to tell you this. They're not going to tell you this information right here. So they are in total. Man, let me.
And the judges and lawyers at traffic court, they all know this.
Do they? They supposed to know. You know, they supposed to know this, because that's what they're in there for. Hold up, let me find a RICO law. The RICO law is in here somewhere.
What is the RICO law?
Racketeering, Title 18.
Okay.
And what the police officers do every day. Hold up. I know I got it in this book. I know it's in Title 18. Title 18 of the United States Codes. I don't know if it's in this book, but it's the racketeering law. Well, it may not be in this one. I think it's in another book, but it's in here somewhere. I know it is. It gotta be. But the racketeering law is actually basically it's talking about. Oh, here you go. RICO law. RICO law. It says racketeering influence of corrupt organization laws. Federal state designed to investigate, control, and prosecute organized crime under Title 18 of the United States Codes, subsection 1961. Both criminal prosecution and civil action may be brought under the RICO statute. The RICO law prohibits any person from engaging in activities which activate interstate or foreign commerce